Hello, hello. I am here. I don't know if anybody else will be, but we'll give it a few minutes and see. Whoops, that makes it more crooked, doesn't it? There we go. Hopefully some people will join me. While we're waiting, we're just going to look for some embossing folders here real quick. How are you, everyone? Maybe just these two. Say hello, hello, and thank you whoever gave me the thumbs up already. I appreciate that. So I have a little pearl laying here that doesn't belong. I think that came off an embellishment. I'm going to lay it right on here. So today we're going to be making cards from embellishments. I'm going to start with happy birthday balloons, and then we'll go to, I don't know, Valentine's, and then something else maybe. So this is one of the embellishments made on Embellishments on the 11th. It's a collab that I restarted this year. I don't know whether it's from the heat or the glue I used on these, but it worked a tiny bit. But we're going to, maybe I'll put it down with tear and tape. I had punched these balloons or die cut them out of this sparkly paper, which I'm blinding you with. And this piece is 5.5 by 3 1/4. So I cut this 5.5 by 3 1/2, and that's going to go on top this Pool Party A2 card base. And then this will go on top of that. But I think I'm going to have to put it down with tear and tape. So let's start to get that ready. Something very adhesive, because A, it's warped, and B, it's going on to glitter paper. So let's just put that down. I don't use this a lot in card making, but it is a strong adhesive. So that's what we're going to do. Today is Saturday, July 23rd. I've been saying it's the 22nd all day. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it's almost the end of July already? I can't, but let me tell you, I am ready for fall because it is so hot here. How is it in your part of the world? It's like 94 Fahrenheit here at the moment, which is too hot to my taste, that's for sure. I'm going to put an extra glue dot up in the corners where the tear and tape didn't go. Okay, this one's stuck on my hand instead. And I do apologize for that window air conditioner in advance. I know I say that on every video, but it's true, and I need to have it on. So I hope that you're okay with that. So we're just making cards from the embellishments we made, and they're gonna probably be pretty easy. This is probably the easiest one. So let me take the tear and tape off and put it on the glitter paper. I promised paper pumpkin alternatives on the weekend. They may be Monday instead. Monday or possibly Tuesday morning. Because I have some other things I have to finish for my other channel and also this channel for Monday. So I don't get behind on my collabs and things. So I hope you guys are staying with me and watching my collabs and things, but it seems like my viewership has definitely decreased since I announced not being a demonstrator anymore, which I figured it would, but I didn't think it would quite drop as much as it has. Hello, whoever just came in. Welcome. Oh, people are coming in and leaving. Can people hear me when they come in? I don't know. Now this part I'm going to glue down. Oops, maybe I am. See, I think on that other one, I used this Tombow that I've had in my stash for a while, and it's almost empty, so I'm trying to use it. But I think it worked, that paper. So I'm not going to use that today. I'm going to use the Tombow. I have some in my stash. I'm going to use it until I can't. And also, my art glitter glue, this is the second time this has happened. The pin head pulled off instead of the pin coming out, so I need to take pliers and pull it out, which I can do, but I don't have another stainless steel pin, and I'm afraid it's just going to keep happening. Anyone have a solution for that with your art glitter glue nib thing, pointy tip? I've never had that issue with Tombow, but the bottles are so small, you do go through it pretty quick, right? I do. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. I'm doing okay. Hello, say hello, welcome. So this was the first embellishment, that's starting with the white piece that I made. Well, it wasn't the first one I made on the 11th, but it's the first one we're using here. And this paper was from the gnome set, which I can't remember the paper name. Anyway, Friendly Gnomes or something like that. So, I'm trying to make sure that doesn't stay warped like that. So I think that'll make a cute card. And then inside, if I can find a strip of that paper later, I will put it in along with just this 5 1/4 by 4. In fact, now I'm not going to glue that in yet because I need to figure out what I'm going to do on the inside. All right, so that's card number 1. Then card 2, 3, and 4, I already have. I'm using some retired papers. So this was an embellishment I made for the 11th, and so are these two. These are retired papers. It's that Toucan Sam paper, and the balloons were in there. I think that was the same paper. And then this was the balloons out of the Celebration silver and gold paper, the gold, and I die cut the balloons. And all these shapes were cut out of that. I think it's called Creative Tags dies from Stampin' Up. 1 second. I will see if I can find it. Hello, say hello. So I know who's joining me. I don't like just talking to myself, you know. I think this is it. Okay, it is. Of course, I buried it. This one. That is called Celebration Tag Dies, and it's in the July to December mini on page 67 and 72. And I used it on the 11th there's another one that makes an envelope also. I used the mitten, which we'll get to, the balloon several times, the hearts we're going to get to, and also this fold over tag. And I think the other one has snowflakes, which I did use, and this rectangle on some of them. So, and this circle. So we will get to those, but all these embellishments were focused on using this Celebration tag set. I don't have the stamp set that goes with it. You really don't need it, but it's fun anyway. So I feel like I'm talking to myself because nobody's saying hello. So anyway, this paper and these papers were, I don't know if they're the current. They have to be. This is Tahitian Tide. This is the current in colors Tahitian Tide designer series paper. It's a 6x6 in the annual catalog. This was from the scallop contour dies, and then this was a scallop circle. So was this, and I just stamped Happy Birthday, which I think is from Celebration something. I did it on the 11th, so you have to go back and see that. And I thought we just, layer things. Maybe I think I'll do this one this way, like that. I already have the paper glued down on here. And I don't think I'm going to bump the bottom part up because the balloon is bumped up and this is bumped up. And this is using new in color, The dots are from the New in Colors. And what I did is I used alcohol marker in Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party, and Sweet Sorbet, and colored the balloons that I cut out of that paper in. And these we're going to use white with gold. So that's how we're doing it. Please do say hello. Keep me company. Even if you don't stay on long, please say hello. And I'm just going to glue these because, like I said, the other stuff is already bumped up. And I apologize for the air conditioner, but it is a necessity. Now, if you wanted to, you could add another piece. One sec. So sorry. Behind this paper before you lay that down and emboss it so it's not so plain, or you could stamp on this, but I don't feel like I need to. There's enough going on with the embellishment and I think I might need a glue dot under there. Let me get a glue dot on each corner. So we're making cards from the embellishments that I made for Embellishments on the 11th collab. I made, I don't know, 10 or more of them. So I'm trying to turn them into cards. I normally have been doing in the past lives on Thursday nights, but I may go back to that. I don't know. I'm kind of going through some changes in focus, and I'm not sure I wanted to keep the same night. Now, we do have a piece of white card here also. And for this one, I think I'm just going to glue that in. I don't know if I have more of that paper, and if I do, I can come back and add it later. Nobody's talking today. Wow. Sorry. But it sure does feel a little lonely talking to myself. Thank you for joining me, though, whoever is here. So that is card 2. So you can make your embellishments ahead of time, and then boom, boom, there's 2. Now this is retired paper, whereas the other ones were, this is current paper, the gnome paper, and then this is it just retired from the mini, January to June mini. This glimmer paper in a pink and the pool party color. And then this one is the in color 6x6 designer series paper, and these are scraps from that as well. Okay. This, however, is retired paper, as is this. And this is actually a piece of this as well. And these sequins are retired, and this glimmer paper is retired, and this ribbon is retired. Everything on here is retired except for this Daffodil Delight card base. I did a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of this paper to use some of it up, and a strip. I don't know if that was the back of that or not. It might have been. And same thing, I think we're just going to glue this down. We already have our embellishments on there. Hi, honeybees. Yay, somebody's saying hello finally. How are you doing? Is it as sweltering hot? It probably is. You're in Florida. Sweltering hot there as it is up here. It's just awful up here. Now, August is usually our really hot, humid month, but we're getting it in July this year for sure. And we probably will have it in August too, I'm guessing, because I keep hearing global warming, and I believe it. So that is our 3rd card, and I'll just stick a piece of white in here. Again, I don't know if I have another strip of paper, either this, or even this, and if I do, I will add that in later, so I'll glue that in later. And then another one with that same kind of theme is this one. Now this one, I feel like I need something else on here, so let me see. Let me see if I can find. Oh, well, here we go. Let me bring that other card back. It's storming. I do have this one, so on this one I can use that. And actually, I have this one too. I have lots of this paper. And the balloons, I don't know if that was from the same paper or not. But I happen to have this. So I think on the inside of this one, I'll just put this strip up here, the balloons. And I feel like I need, or maybe not. What's on the reverse of that? The presents. You know what? I'm going to leave the inside blank. I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4 and turn them right side up. I guess it doesn't matter really. And put this like that. And then this one for the inside. Let's see if I have a little strip instead of cutting a big piece. I can just use a, no, it's too small. Oh, my. I'll cut a strip off of this to use. Hi, Kathy from Minnesota. Yeah, we're not. Which I don't know whether to be thankful that we're not, because it's actually so hot here. If we got rain, I'm afraid it would just be really humid rain. And I said I was going to cut this little strip to 5 1/4, but I meant 4 to go right across there. And then this one I am going to cut to 3/4 inch by 5 1/4. Let me line it up good. I want to get one of the two cans on in full, maybe. I guess I shouldn't worry about that, right? So I'm just got my trimmer down here and I'm trying to cut a piece. So we're going to have tail of the toucan bird. There we go. That's going on the inside. What's on the other side? Oh, I'll use that. I like that better than cutting the toucan in half kind of thing. All right, so let's finish these two. So I'm making cards from the embellishments I made on Embellishments on the 11th collab. If you missed that, it's on my channel, and you can go back and watch everything I made using the celebration tags dies that are in the new January to December mini. And I now need my glue eraser. I think my glue is so hot it's just coming out really quick, and then the other one the pin got stuck in, so yeah, go figure. Story of my life. Storming in Minnesota and storming in Florida. I'm sure it's probably coming our way then. I'm just going to glue this because this is already bumped on dimensionals, and so is that balloon. Let's see if I can do it without getting it too close to the edge so it doesn't squirt out all over. Okay, there we go. Now this is retired ribbon, but you can use white twine or any ribbon that you have. And I know that this was cut with circle dies. I think it needs another dimensional under there. Just happen to have one cut off an edge right here. I'm going to try and stick it under there. I hope I don't have it sticking out there. Yeah, it just seemed a little flimsy right there. So that is card number 3 already. That one, and this one. This is the gnome paper for those coming in late. This is the in color designer paper, and this is retired papers. And this is retired papers also. And on here, we're just going to put this stripe going here. Wow, every day. We go in spells too, but not for weeks on end. It seems like, well, we're going on hot spell for weeks on end, it seems like. But the rain, we get maybe 1 or 2 days of thunderstorms and heavy rains, and then it just increases the humidity, and then, and then we get the heat. We had last week, though, we were in the high 80s, but we didn't have the humidity, and it was nice. It was nice, I have to say. It was really nice. And I should have gone out more. This is a Daffodil Delight card base, by the way. And this is just basic white from Stampin' Up. And this retired, I don't remember what it was called, with the Toucan Sam and the koala bears and the lions. So there, that is our fourth card. Now, and that's what that paper was. Okay, so we're going to still use balloons, but we're going to go a different way, and I'm going to have to find a sentiment, because I have these that I kind of want to make it like a anniversary or congratulations. So I found this retired piece of black and white paper, but I'm going to use the dot side. And I'm going to get another scrap of black, I think, to put on here. And I might add texture to it. This is kind of I'm a little low on the screen. Okay. You know what? Let me see if I can. Thanks for letting me know that. Let's see, which way am I going? This way. I have to know. So if I go, all right, can't go below these dots. Okay, thank you. Hopefully that'll be better. Is that better, looking at least positioning for you? I can't go too much to either side because I have stuff all over. So what I was kind of thinking is we'll texture a piece of black and then have the balloons and maybe a congratulations going this way, or possibly having it go like this. An alternative would be to have a white piece of paper and color the balloons black with the gold dots. But I think I'm going to go this way, and I'll just find a, I think that Dots and Stripes embossing folder, which I didn't get out, so bear with me, will work there. The one I'm talking about is this one. This Stripes and Splatters, excuse me. I'm going to use, should I use, I don't know if I will like that with it. One sec. Let's see. Do I have anything else that would look, I had the, let's just use the gingham one I have out. I have this one out. We'll use that instead. Let me cut this to be 4 inches. I think I'm going to do it this way. Thank you for letting me know. And if my sound goes down too much, let me know, because I'm having to, I feel like I'm shouting because I have to talk over the air conditioner. I am going to emboss that. This is not a 3D, so the plates I'm going to use are going to be 1, 3, and 3 in the Stampin' Up machine. It basically, you're taking out the number 2 plate. And we're just going to put that in like that. I kind of want to make sure it's in straight. There we go. And I'm going to turn around and be right back. Welcome to those who are just coming in. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me on a Saturday. I know everybody has stuff to do on Saturdays. I have stuff to do every day. Every day is a weekend for me. Or every day is a weekday, depending on your perspective. Okay, so that is the gingham folder. Trying to decide. I think I want this side up. And then we'll do kind of what we did with the other ones. But I have to go find a sentiment first. And we'll pop this one up. Actually, we could color one black and leave these 2 white with gold and make this one black with gold. Let's do that. Just for fun. So, I need to get a scrap paper. Scrap paper. Have some here. Okay. do that. And I'm going to get the black Stampin' Blend, which is alcohol marker. I hardly ever use these black alcohol markers, so why not? And I think the gold will show up right through it. Yep. I'm using the dark marker because I find when you color on designer paper, for some reason, it always shows up lighter than what it is. But when I go to color in an image, this is really dark. Okay. Let's see how that's going to look. I think that will be good. It's actually not dark enough, you think? Let's give it another coat. See if it makes it any darker. Oh my goodness, that air conditioner is driving me nuts. The air conditioner is driving me nuts. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Here, this is, like I said, I'm crafting on the fly here, so you're going to have to bear with me. I need to get a sentiment set out that has either congratulations or let's celebrate or something like that. Or happy anniversary, that would be good. Okay. I pulled two out, so most of the other ones we already have sentiments on, but I think I'm going to use this happy anniversary out of Celebrating You. Yeah, I really like this set too, but not for this. Okay, so let's get that stamp out. I don't even know if I pulled it out yet. I did not. I tend to, when there's a lot of stamps in a set, in the rubber sets, I tend to mount them as I go, rather than mounting them all at once. It's just me, but if it's like images and stuff, then I usually mount them all. Yeah, not always. Some of them I just do this on my arm to take a little bit of the sticky off and then put it on a block. Let's close this up. And go like this. Now, make sure you have it in the right direction. A lot of them it's easy to tell because the shape is different, but when the shape is pretty similar, I always double check and make sure I have the words in the right position, right? And then we're just going to go down. I'm standing up so I can see better. I think I did pretty good on that one. Now, I need about a 1/2 inch strip of paper, but maybe a 3/4. Let's see. Will that fit on there? I'll give it a try. I'm going to get out an extra strip just in case I can't do it. It's pretty thin, close to the edge there. I'm getting out Memento. My newest one, it says, but it's already kind of frayed. And you know what? I want the scrap papers up here again because Miss Deb doesn't want to get this background all cruddy. It's only a Dollar Tree background, but you know. All right, what do I do with the paper? Here it is. Okay, I think this might be too tight. Now I have a lot of room under anniversary. It's possible I'm going to get ink marks there. So let's try it and see. But I also know I can go down a little bit from the top if I have to because there's space down there. Let's see how I did. I got it crooked, but I got it all on there. We'll try it again. Let's see, I'm going up, I'm going down. So let's try and go. That's pretty good, except I got a blobby there. All right, one more try. And if that one's the best one, we'll use it, and I'll just put a gem there. And I'm down too far again, I think, but I will go back to better in a minute. All right, I'm going to go with that one. Actually, let me clean my stamp. And I'm a little down, but it's perfectly straight. So, yeah, there we go. And get rid of this and get rid of that. And bring this in. Oops. Okay, so how are you? Are you having a good weekend so far, everybody? I'm cutting that down to about 3.5. I'm trying to think, do I want I maybe want those balloon tails on there, and then I'll have gold, thinking I'll have gold twine. Or do I want that flagged? I don't think I want to flag it. I think I'll leave it and have a bow. All right, let's get this assembled. Let's put this on first. So this is the gingham embossing folder that I used. This is retired black and white paper, but you can use any black and white that you have. And just an A2, 11 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, card base, A2 card base. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. And if you wanted to use the floral side, you could certainly do that. If your paper has floral or any design that you wanted. I also had a stripe, but I liked the way the balloons looked better with the dots since they have dots on them. I got that a little bit crooked. So I like to use the wet glue because it gives you a minute or two, right? And then actually, let's just glue this down too, because I'm going to have one of the balloons popped up. All right. We'll put that over a little bit, maybe up there, like that. You could put black card under there too. And we're actually going to have them come down just a little bit so that they're on. Actually, we can have this one come down even further, or no, go up. I think we'll have it go up. All right, so these need to go close together. And this one will come down through the middle. I think. Let me see the other one I did. Oh, I hid it behind a circle, so you can't tell. Ah, that was smart of me. Well, I could do the same thing. No, I can't. All right, let's just glue these. Your dog sitting for some friends. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. It definitely is still around, that's for sure. I will put a glue dot at the tail of those in a minute. I'm going to use one glue dot or two maybe for the tails. But this one, I guess I'll use minis because I can find them. I'm using some dimensionals. I'm going to use 4 because I want it to be sturdy. If I was using big ones, it would probably just be 2. I don't know, or 3, probably 3. Okay, and that is going to go here, right above there. And then I'm going to bring a glue dot in and tack all of them down, hopefully, with the glue dots. I'm going to need, actually, let me just put a little dab of glue on this one. Maybe. And get it to come out. There we go. Okay. Now, I will get the, I think it retired, but it's like a gold twine. If you are a demonstrator, you can let me know if it is or not. It's the gold and silver twine print, which I thought I had right here and can't find now. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. That's kind of weird. Well, let's see. Nope, that's blue and gray. I have 2 packs of this stuff. Maybe it fell down. Hang on. Yeah, I think it did. And I can't reach it. All right. Well, I'll do that later. But the idea is, you know what? We'll put a white one there for now. If you have black and white twine. Oh, you know what? Maybe this would be pretty. I'll use a little black and white gingham. This was out of stock and it came back in. I don't know how long it'll be there. Let's see how that looks. But I was thinking I wanted to use the gold trim that came in the pack of gold and silver trim. And I still think I might like that better. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, for sometimes before I got another cat, I dog sat for my friend too. But she has a fenced in yard and I do not, so I always had to walk the dog. It's not going my way. This is really nice ribbon. If you don't have this, I would urge you to get it. And the gold and silver trim is also nice. If it's, I don't know if it's still available. I haven't been keeping up with that stuff because I'm trying to not be a demonstrator anymore. At least not a paid one. I'm trying to get out of it. By the end of this next quarter, I will officially be out of it. I just didn't seem to work the last time. I think I'm going to put it like maybe up a little bit. Like the bow's too big. I'll cut the edges down again. This tied nice in bunny ear fashion, right? I think I'm going to put that right there. So let me cut this one especially off again. Let me get my scissors. And these scissors, these snips, I use only for ribbon and trim. All right, and then one more glue dot. Yeah, I can't. I love dogs and cats, but I only have cats now because, well, one cat actually. Well, there for a long time. I was traveling a lot for work, and I just couldn't keep a dog. You know, even cats, they get like my son's working now again, second shift, and we have this rug. We call it our shoe rug, sort of right inside our kitchen door, and that's when we come in, we remove our shoes. Well, she's been laying where his shoes go when he's not home, and she did that even when I wasn't home the other day. So she gets anxiety too. Sometimes she gets herself sick if we're gone too long without her knowing, you know, what's going on with us. I'm just going to tack that down a little better. There is an anniversary card, and I'm just going to put a piece of white paper on the inside for now. I'll see if I have more of this later and can add it in. But isn't that cute? Or you could even die cut another balloon and stick it on the inside. I think that came out cute. I actually kind of like that. gingham ribbon on there, and it goes with the gingham in the background that we embossed. So that one took a little longer, but I'm winging it today, so forgive me. I wish we had more people, but I didn't know what to expect, but I set it up way ahead of time so people would hopefully get notice. But I know the weekends are busy. Same for me usually, but okay, so now we're going to switch gears a little bit and do Valentine's, I think. I had made quite a few embellishments, and I used this retired paper. This was lovely lipstick, but I don't have that cardstock anymore. I probably still have the ink. So we're going to do a couple varieties. I have this long strip. I think we'll use the heart side. These hearts and the rectangles were from that Celebrations dies. Love You, Miss You was from, I forget, a current stamp set. I don't remember which one, but it is a current one. Now, because I don't have the lovely lipstick paper, we're probably going to use Real Red or Flirty Flamingo. What do you think? Should I use a Real Red card base or a Flirty Flamingo? Oh, good. In color cards. Awesome. Maybe we'll do 2 and 2. I tried the Sweet Sorbet next to it, and it didn't look right. So, all right. I think we'll use actually Flirty Flamingo for this one. And let me see if I want to switch the hearts out, though. Yeah, I think we'll use Flirty Flamingo for that paper, but with these hearts. So I'll cut that down, and then we'll use Real Red for these two, and use it with these. All right, I have a plan, and these are probably going to be standard A5 upright, A2 upright cards. I'm trimming them and scoring them on the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, which I do like because I love that it has that score blade. The only thing is, I do worry about it. I worry about the score blade getting dull at some point, and they don't have replacement blades, at least not yet. Which I was a little surprised at, because they had them with their old trimmer. Both sounds good. Okay. Cool. And quarter. So I have 4 heart embellishments, so that's what we're going to do. Let's start with the, well, I guess I have this closer to my desk, so we'll start with the Real Red. Yeah, not enough room to get my, this thing. And I might want to put some other paper down, I don't know, or, you know, to embellish. One at a time, Deb, one at a time. So like this. Yeah, well, maybe I lied. Maybe we'll do another one like this. But I think I want a piece of white or something over here. And let's see if we have some hearts or something we can put on it. 1 second. I think they just retired the heart embossing folder, and did I keep it? I don't know. Let's see what else we can use. Let's just use Tasteful Textile. That goes with everything, and it'll kind of go with the dots. And that did just retire also, but it's okay. Either that or the subtle, but I had the heart one I don't know if I might have sold that in a D-stash box. I hope not. So I'm going to get a piece of white card. Let's figure out the sizing here. This is 4. I don't want it to be 4, but maybe 3.5 by 3.5 by 5 is probably okay. I don't know if I want it to show on this side. So 3.5 by 4.5 I think will be all right. Okay, so 4.5 by 3.5. Let's try it before I run it through the embossing. And have this go like this, and then have this in the middle of that, but that'll be embellished. I think that's where I'm headed. Sounds like a plan. I know I'm kind of low down on here again, sorry. I will move up a little bit. So this, you can use any sort of general texture embossing folder that you have. The GAN one would work again, or one with subtle hearts or outline hearts like we just retired. Or if you still have it, the subtles embossing folder. Now this one is 3D, so I have to use plate 1 and plate 4, which is the gray plate that's Stampin' Up. And I have that here buried somewhere. Let me find it. Oh my goodness. There it is. I have it. I have organized chaos here. There we go. Right. Well, I have somewhat organized chaos. And I think to that tasteful textile, I'm going to just add some splatters in real red. And I'm going to open this up actually and use the brush. And this is the dye base marker, the Stampin' Rights. And we're just going to go like this. Add a little bit of color to it. And then I tap out my cap a little bit. And sometimes I take a paper towel and wipe it in there, but I'm not going to take the time to do that right at this moment. All right. And let me cut this one down to 4 1/4. I want it to go top to bottom. 4 1/4. And I have a little piece left for a twinchy or something. All right, so this is going to go down first over this way. And this is going to go over it like that. And then this will go here. Now, if you wanted to make it more rounded like a heart, you could round these corners. I am not going to. But you definitely could. I'm not following any, set card design. I'm just working with my scraps and my embellishments and trying to make them work. I'm trying to make it straight too. Now this is pretty. Let me see. No, I think that's too busy that way. We'll use the hearts. Well, the hearts are pretty busy too, but yeah. And then this one we will also glue down, and it's already all embellished. And it's bent a little bit too, so I have a feeling the bendiness was from this. It's also Tombow, but it's the clear glue. Seems to have dried a little bendy. I can't explain it, but the papers are bent. Now also, it could be from the heat up here. It's just really been hot, and I have the window AC on, but it gets humid. All right, I'm going to turn the whole thing upside down and push on it. Try and get it kind of hard because the embellishment's already there. You know what? We'll use our bone folder and go down and press on it. I think I need a little glue dot under there again, right here, where it's bendy. You could use the paddle part of your pick, but I just have this one closer, so I'm using this one with the pointy tip. You can set yours up however you want, but I bought the brush tips and I use that with the picky, so I have them together. And then my other one is the flat paddle, which has stuff on it, with the picker upper with the putty. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then on that one, again, I'm just going to put white. I could. Nah, I don't like that. I'm just going to put white in because red is too dark to write on. Unless you use a white pen or something, but you know. You could add some little hearts or something. You know, die cut a few more little hearts. Like this little one here or something. Or fussy cut one even out of this paper and put it in. That's our first lovey card. I can't remember the name of the stamp set this came out of, but it is a current one, the Love You, Miss You. And I did say when I did the embellishments, I have Love You, Miss You, and Love You, Mean It. They came out of the same stamp set. But I like I said, I don't remember which one. Okay, so let's set that aside. And we might end up doing a similar thing. This one, let's make it an upright one this time. But I still feel like it needs something over here. Now I could use crumb cake. Or you know what? I was going to use this on the next card, but I could do something like this and have this go across. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I think I'm going to use white again. Yep. Let's see. Kind of liked how I embossed that. I'm going to cut this in half. It's a 5 1/4 by 4, so let's cut it to 2. Actually, let's cut it to 2 1/2. And it'll go under this a little bit. Yeah. And I will emboss that again. But this time we'll have this go like that. Oh, no. Yeah, because the flowers are going up and down, so I have to. Okay, so I need to cut this to 5 1/4. I do have another piece of that. Let me emboss this one again as well with that same embossing folder. Okay. Thank you for stopping by and sharing time with me, Shauna. I appreciate it. Hugs and love from hot Pennsylvania. Oh my goodness. That goes to everybody who's watching. All right, I'm going to emboss this again. We're doing pretty good on time. Let's splatter that again a little bit. I like that look. Let's open it this way so you're not seeing what all that other stuff is. And Okay. That was the Real Red Stampin' Right marker by Stampin' Up. But any dye-based ink marker that has a brush tip like that you could use. All right, so we're going to put this down first. For others that are here, please say hello. Love to know who's joining me today. And then we're going to put this, we're going to overlap it a little bit. You could cut it so that they exactly match up. Yes, you can. And probably that would be better, but I am winging it and I'm doing it however I feel like it. So that's what's going on today. And then this is one of the embellishments I made on the 11th. I did use shimmer white paper for the rectangle and this little heart. So it's a little bit more of a vanilla-y yellow, but it's okay. And it's also a little longer than that 4-inch. And look, it's the same paper there. Just the back of it is what's on top. And you could use tear and tape on it again because it is a little warped from sitting in this heat, I think, up in my room, or from that glue that I used, which wasn't this one. I do have other glues I like art glitter glue, but I can't use it at the moment, and I have a lot of Tombow to use. Well, not a lot, but there we go. And another white piece inside, which you could add some of that paper. Actually, I have some of that paper. Let's cut a 1/2-inch strip off. Yep. Actually, I think I'm going to cut it off this side. It doesn't have quite so many pretty flowers on, and I need to cut it to 5 1/4. So what's new in everybody's world? Not the world we're in, because there's a lot of bad stuff, but just what's everybody been up to? How's your summer? Is summer any different than any other season for you? What's your favorite season? Talk to me. Talk to me, please. So we've made some birthday cards. We made an anniversary card with some of the balloons we had. I might have to do the glue eraser thing, which I'll check them later. All right, next ones. The last 2 heart ones we have are going to be on Flirty Flamingo. And this paper is retired. I don't remember the name of it. Love Always or something maybe? I don't know. The stamp is a current one. This ribbon I think is current. These are from the Celebrations tag dies. So I have these 2 scraps here. And one of these is going to, I think this one, we're gonna offset like this. That'll be that one. That way I don't have to put any thing on the back. And then this one, we can do the same thing. We'll just put it like this. And I don't think I'm going to emboss this one. So let's put this down first. We'll make them easier. I'm trying to look at the direction of the flowers. So yeah, it has to go like that. Okay. Let me put this one up here. This is crumb cake in the background, so we could have backed some of these on crumb cake also. But You know, I'm trying to not make them too thick because the embellishments already have dimension on them. Right, the heart is up on dimensionals. This is, and I'm going to need another little dimensional there. That's a little crooked. Straighten that out before it dries. There we go. And I'm just going to grab a mini dimensional because I have them right here. And put that right here to help hold that up. Nobody wants to say hello. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to take my bone folder and just go around where I glued underneath there. I'll just put a piece of white in here, I think, too, or I may put a piece of this leftover paper here in. Well, this one, I'm trying to decide. I think I said I had to do it. I either had to put this way over. Oh, I lost a heart. We're going to need to put a new heart on. Yeah. We can do that. Oh, no, it just slid. I see. All right, we'll put a dab. We'll put a glue dot there. Let's do that now before I lose it again. I lost my little heart. Almost. I almost lost my little heart. So we're just going to go here. These little hearts are the pearl hearts. They're in the... Actually, I'm going to use a part of that. They're in the annual catalog. This year's annual catalog. And I colored them. I think I actually used dark sweet sorbet to color them, or possibly dark real red. And it's a faded color. I think it was sweet sorbet. All right. I'm going to make this one this way. I'm going to put this as far over here. I have to cut it to 5.5. And then I'm going to put it down here. Actually, this one I'm thinking I might need. I have this piece of white left from that other one. I could embellish that, but I don't think I like that. All right, never mind. The other thing we could do is stamp all over this with, let me see something. Excuse me. If there was a heart in Season of Chic, which I have right here, I would have used it, but there's not. All right, never mind. We're just going to do it this way. So I'm going to cut this to 5.5 by whatever it is, which I think it is 2, and it's 2 and a little bit. 5.5. It's retired paper, but you could use current paper of your choosing. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. This is Flirty Flamingo card base. This retired paper had lovely lipstick in Flirty Flamingo, but I'm using Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. And I always like to stand it up and just make sure it's on there good. And again, I'm just going to glue this down because the embellishment already has dimension. But I think before I put it down this time, I'm going to get another little dimensional right on this tag end, label end. And let's see, I want it right about here, I think. Right there. If I had more time and if I knew if I had more heart and embossing folders handy. I'm looking for my glue eraser because I just smeared glue here. I would, well, you know what? Let me see if I have some embellishments. We can put some more pearls on, but maybe we'll just leave them white. That's what we'll do on this one. take up some of that room. If I can find them. Here they are. But let's use the pearl ones this time. And I might even change that one out to be a regular pearl. Yeah, I'm just going to put 3 like up here. These are called heart pearls. They're in the annual catalog. I think I'm just going to put 3 up there. And I do think I'm going to change this one out because it's not like I'm staying there with that oops, got it upside down. With that glue dot. Stick that over here. And I might put one more little one down here just because then I have an odd number. We'll have that one go here. Oops. It is stuck on me. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. That is what they look like. There's 3 different types of the pearls. And apparently the glue is not holding real well because it's hot up here too. Anyway. Yeah. So you might want to use a little extra adhesive on yours if you choose to use them. Okay. Oops, I forgot to put them back in the bag. I'll do that later. Okay, so next up, we'll do the mittens. Nobody's been waiting for that, right? I made these adorable little mittens by die cutting top and bottom, if you know what I mean. I also made this embellishment. This is in the gnome paper, this part here, and I may bring that out again. This is just a balmy blue card base. I thought we'd start with that on here, but I want to get another sheet of balmy blue in the background and use the knit together like I did on the mittens. And for 2 of them anyway, I want to paint that up. So I need some balmy blue cardstock. Let's see. I don't think I have any scraps that'll do it, so I'll have to cut it. We're going to cut it to 5 1/4 by 4. Oh, there we have somebody. Jenna, hello. Yeah, oh, definitely too hot to work in the garden. So that's good. Quilting and making cards. Aww. Your dog has a personal fan. He's well loved then, or she, whatever. That's nice. I like people who are considerate of their animals. So you know I'm not selling Stampin' Up! Anymore, but I'm still using their products. I think I told you that, but I can't remember. I made an announcement in Facebook. So this is the Knit Together Cling Stamp Set. It is current. So we're going to do tone on tone with Balmy Blue. I used to go live Thursday nights, but I haven't been lately. Hi, Melanie. Well, not too many of the Hellcats are here. Honeybees kind of left to go make dinner, which we're just having smoothies for dinner tonight because we, being my son and I haven't been in a cooking mood for the last few days. And Wednesday, my daughter and I went to a sushi bar. That was wonderful. All right, so I'm gonna just, actually, I need to get that part over here done too. I'm just taking my Balmy Blue ink, and if you don't want to line You could put it on the Stamparatus. That's probably advisable. But I'm using it as a background, and I don't really care if it has splotches too much. And then I'm just going to take my bone folder and try and rub it a couple times. And then carefully pick it up. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I'll probably put those down the bottom part. I'll try and do better next time. And then we'll have that and this, and maybe I'll put some kind of ribbon there to help cover up a little bit of splotchiness. So let's do another one and see if we can do it a little better. Yes, the freedom to use whatever I want. I have a lot of products, both Stampin' Up and non-Stampin' Up. So I'm mixing and matching. Today I used a lot of retired papers and some current ones too, like the gnome one we're going to use on one of the cards. Okay, I'm still going to have a little bit of splotch, but we'll try not to get too much. We don't want too much splotching. How's everybody been other than hot? Well, I hope. Doing anything fun this summer? Traveling anywhere? I hope to go somewhere, but I doubt it's going to be in the summer. Probably just going to do a day trip down to the New Jersey shore in September sometime. But I'm also having some work done probably in September sometime. I had a guy come out and measure the other day. Just minor stuff like household doors and things. So I'm going to set this aside. I need to clean it, and I need my other card base, which I lost. Nope, that's not it. Okay. I know I had to. Here it is. I didn't fold it. Flat cutting plate. Yeah, I could do that. You're right. It's okay. If I wasn't too lazy, I could have put it on the Stamparatus, which would be the best thing to do. Let's just see if we can get some ribbon. I already have twine on it that I had colored with the, I actually don't mind that. In fact, I could just tear the edges if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Or go around the edges with a marker. And this is a tag that opens, so it's going to be on the front of the card. And then there will also be a place to write on the inside. And you know what? I have some extras of these little snowflakes cut. I punched them with a 1/4 inch punch out of the gnome paper that was scraps. So I think I'm just going to go like that, and that'll do it. That'll be our card using an already made embellishment. And the Warm Wishes, I think that also came out of the gnome set, but don't hold me to that. Oops, got way too much glue on there. We also have some rhinestones you could put on. Like these are the retired blue rhinestones from the Wave set. That was an online promotion, but I still have them, so I'm using them. I am going to be a sticky mess, so I'm going to have to wipe my hands soon. Alright, I'll wipe it on the back of there for now. And push that down on here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Delaware beaches. Oh, nice. Delaware is not far from me. Northern PA. Oh, that would be. I've been to the Northern PA. It's so pretty. Um, oh shoot, it just went right out of my head. I went camping in the mount. It's in the Allegheny National Forest up at the border. I don't know. This card base seems too big, or this card mat seems too small, but we're gonna make it work. Let me just see something. Ah, it's more than 5.5, so I'm glad I put it down a little bit. I can trim it. Let's do that. Trim it off, and then we'll do the other one the same way. I don't know how that happened. 5.5. Yeah, I got it longer than 5.5. Weird. Actually, let me take a little off the other side. That's weird. Now I better check the other one. It might not be enough. So weird, right? Weird, Deb. And I'll put, this is actually light enough, you could just leave it, but for the extra weight, I do want some white cardstock in there, which I'll do in a little bit. Let me check the size of this one. That one's fine. That one's fine. You know what? I think that was in my, I keep my scraps in with my regular paper, and I think that was in there as a scrap, but I thought it was a card size. Always check. Lesson learned. Always check. Yeah, right. It's probably from when I was die cutting. I sometimes cut card in half to fit it through the die cut machine. And I don't know what. See, my pearls are not staying on. Maybe I just had that one on here. They're sticking to me though, real good. Anyway, all right, let's glue this down too. So I did 2 on white tags, and then I did 1 on balmy blue, which we'll have to do a little differently. And I used the knit together and the stitchery to make them look like they're gathered in at the top. This one I put up a little bit higher. But I am going to use some of those snowflakes again because they're on the mittens, and I think they tie it together. Kind of, sort of. See, we'll probably put 1 here and maybe 1 there. There we go. Try and not blob the glue, Deb. If you don't have a 1/4 inch punch, you can, I don't know, I don't think we have any little circle dies that small. My punch was a retired Stampin' Up. I kept all the circle punches that I had, and the Starburst Punch, because when I get going on embellishments and stuff, I just like them, and the 1/4 inch punch comes in handy, right? I'll also put white cardstock in that one, so you can write warm wishes to somebody's name and then write a greeting on the inside. So we have 1 more. We'll put that on a white card base, I think. No, maybe not. What do you think? Should I use, I think we'll use another balmy blue card base, but we'll put a white mat on it or something. Let me see if I have a gnome paper here too, because I know I want to use the gnome paper for something. No, I don't see it. All right, let me get balmy blue again. White will give, yeah, a nice contrast. Yeah, Starburst Punch is one of my favorites, so there's no way I was getting rid of that. No way. I use it quite a lot, actually. Let's cut it 5.5. 4 1/4. Do you make your holiday cards larger than A2? Just a question. Just wondering. All right. Now, oh, see, that pearl does not want to stay on there. I'm going to have to put a dab of glue or something under it. So, I do have that Tasteful Textile, which kind of goes with, you know, texture. Let's just use that. Let me see. I might have a snowflake one. Hang on. I know a lot of them are retired. I think I have a snowflake one. Let's see if I do. I do, but it's a small one. So I'll have to put it through twice. This is the Wintry 3D embossing folder. So let's put this away. Let's try that. It's really kind of pretty. And then what we could do is spritz it with balmy blue, if we so choose. All right, I'm going to run that through, and then I'm going to come back and we'll set it up again to run through again. And it's plate 1 and 4, which I already had in there. And then we're going to move it down. Oops, I did it backwards, but that's okay. And I kind of want it goes pretty close to the edge. Let's see if I... All right, let's try it. 5 by 7, yeah, that's... I like 5 by 7 too. Oh, easel and square cards. Yeah, I did 2 6 by 6 cards on my cards on Monday with my collab with Stamp Girl, who is Paige. She does a lot of fun folds and stuff, but I don't do so many of them. I do them once in a while. I've been thinking about doing some easy ones soon. Let's see how that turned out. Not too bad. You can't really tell too much where the line was, just a little bit. I like that big snowflake. So now let me see. It's going to be covered though. But I'm going to splat that. Let me find my balmy blue. I'm into this splatter here lately, huh? And my scrap paper. You could, and I might also spritz it with Wink of Stella to make it glimmer. One more. 2 more. I don't know the names of, like, other than the A2. I don't really know the A designations or whatever. All right, let's get Wink of Stella. Now with Wink of Stella, this is a new one because my other one was, I had filled with alcohol, but it, I don't know why I put scrap paper away. But it was really running out and I couldn't get it to stop, either one of them. It worked for a while. I'm just going to tap it. I'm kind of squeezing gently to get a little stuff in the tip. And then I'm spritzing. And you're not going to be able to see it. And I'm not sure I can. Yes, I can. Not much. Let's do it a little more. Let me get something harder to tap on. There we go. Okay, I can see more. See more. Oh yeah, we got some good sparkle there that time. Yay! Okay, so let's glue that down. From the Wintry 3D, it has 2, the snowflakes and the pine tree things, which are really pretty. Okay. Go up on my desk a little bit so you can see. And then the last couple of cards, well, I have one more wintry one after this one, but I need to get the gnome paper out. So I think I want to use that as a background too. I'm not sure. And I'd use the gnome paper for 10 on the 10th Christmas cards collab. If you missed that, you could also go back and watch that. This one I did put a snowflake on the inside. I'm not going to put any out around this because it's got snowflakes and glitter and spatter all over the embossing folder sheet. So every Monday in the month of July, Paige, Stamp Girl, and I are doing a collab where we use stencils each Monday. Then next month, August, we'll switch it up to something else. I think it's embossing folders, but it might be dies. I'm not sure. But we're going to use some kind of paper crafting tool every Monday of each month, as long as we're able. She's got a lot going on too, so I don't want to say we'll do it for the rest of the year because I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know. All right, so that is that one, and I will put a sheet of white in there too. Let me get this out of the way. And so we have two like that, one like that. And now, you know what? I was going to use this blue for these balloons. It was from the golf manly paper. I don't know what it was called. Tee it up or something. I don't know. But I am kind of liking that on there. And then I could just put this. What do you think? Like that. Judy, hello. Welcome. The alternative is I was going to get this paper came out of the gnome paper. Let me go get that and we'll pick which one we like better. Okay. 1 second. Oh, I don't know if I can walk here. Too much stuff on the floor. And now stamp set fell where I was supposed to step. This is Storybook Gnomes is the paper. Or I could just, I think that's too much like that. I kind of like the contrast with the dark blue. What do you think? Yes, thank you, Judy. You too. Good to see you too. I'm kind of all over the place with my times lately. Or another thing we could do is use one of these. I'm going to go with the dark blue. I just like that contrast. I don't know. Call me weird. And the Storybook Gnomes paper is current. And the Warm Wishes, I think, came from the gnome set, which I heat embossed white on the balmy blue strip. And then these were, the circle and the snowflake were both cut out of the Celebration tag dies, which is in the new mini catalog. And on the 11th, my embellishments were made with the Mittens, this fold over tag, which we just used, balloons, the two hearts, which we did earlier, the rectangle, and here's the snowflake and the circle. And there's also this dotted like little pocket thing and a banner, but I didn't use those for these particular embellishments. So, all right, this is Native Navy golf paper, manly paper, but the plaid, you know, I just like the, I like the contrast with the pale blue. I don't know, maybe I'm goofy. I know I'm kind of, my daughter when she was younger used to call me weird and strange, which I said, yes, thank you. I am. And proud of it. I still am. I do get lonely sometimes being weird and strange. You know, not easy being that. Now, this also got a little warped because I used this glue when I made the embellishments. I don't think I'll do that again for larger pieces. It might be, it's all right for these little ones, but not the larger ones. And then maybe I'll put this on the inside with a piece of white. I think I will. I think I'll just leave it at that. It's okay to send to a guy, right? You straighten it out a little bit there. All right, should I put it here bumped up or should I put it on the inside? There you go. Goofy but fun. Yeah. You like it? Yay. Like that or on the inside with some white, which I have to cut, I guess. Yeah. I'll save it and I'll decide once I get a piece of white for the inside. I think I'm going to maybe put it there on the inside or here on the inside on a piece of white. Okay. Now we have one more and it's back to balloons. Night of Navy again, but this is retired paper that I think was a celebration paper. We're going to use the pink side, I think. Or we could use this side. That actually, I think that's Seaside Spray. And since I didn't use 2 balloons on the other card, I can use 3 again. Like that on. All right, should I use Seaside Spray? I think I have some of that. Or white. White would be easier. Or Balmy Blue maybe would work. Let's use Balmy Blue since I have it here. People outside the community aren't going to know whether it's Seaside Spray or Balmy Blue, are they? People inside the community might not know either. Except I just told y'all. You want to, okay, inside on the other one. Okay, cool. Yay. So I'll show you all the cards at the end. And I still have one of those balloons and 2 I punched out, or 3 I punched out of that stripe and gold stripe and silver stripe and dot paper. That's celebration paper. And by the way, I don't know if you know, but one celebration item sold out, which was the pool party and soft sea foam cards and envelopes. I got 2 packs of them. Yay. All right, so let's just cut a 2-inch strip, maybe 2 1/4. I have that air conditioner on, but I'm still hot because I have a ton of lights on too. I had to cut this down to 5 1/4. Ay, ay, ay. Now this one, I don't have a pre-made embellishment. I just have extra balloons. And I don't know what this had to be last spring's paper or maybe even the year before that. I am not sure. And I think we're going to add texture to this again. But you know what would be a pretty one is the we have one called the Pretty Flowers embossing folder. I might use that. That would be pretty. And then have balloons. And I need to get a birthday. I think this will be a birthday one. Does that blue look all right with that? Let me know. I have this happy birthday. Let's see. Where's that other stamp set? The best is yet to come. don't know. I think I want a different sentiment. Hang on. This is called Winging It. Nice. Well, let's use woohoo. Or hey. No, let's see. This is a celebration one, so I might as well use it, right? I wasn't going to even get it, but the last order I did, I already had everything else I wanted, so I got it. I think it's free with a $100. So if we do woohoo, I really don't like that, but no, I don't like that. Hang on, I'm sorry. Hmm. I have all my summon things out, I thought. Apparently not. Ah, this was the one that Love You Mean It and Love You Miss You was out of. The Very Best Occasions. Really nice stamp set. It's got a couple seasonal ones in too. We're going to use that Happy Birthday and put a circle down here. Like I did on these. Something like that. Only not quite. All right. So first things first. Get rid of this one. I just don't like the woohoo for this. Or the amazing. So let me get this Happy Birthday. I really like that one, and it fits in a circle. So we're gonna do that, and we'll probably stamp it in Night of Navy. But I also want to get the flower embossing folder. Oh, guess what? I just realized I had a snowflake embossing folder. It's retired, but oh well. And I have an ornate floral, but I'm looking for pretty florals, which I saw earlier. Did I pull it out already? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, yes, I did. You know what? I'm going to use the ornate floral 3D one. It's retired now as of May. Pretty Flowers is current. It carried over, but these flowers are smaller, so I'm going to use this small flower one to do this blue. Alrighty. Oh, I have it. Oh, that's gold. Nah, never mind. Okay. So I do like the freedom to use some of my retired stuff. I could have done it before, but they don't really encourage you to do that when you're trying to sell because people can't buy it. But since I'm not selling, I don't care. Now this is 3D, so I'm using plate 1 and 4. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. You're coming in on the tail end too. I'm on the last card, I think. And I'll show them all to you at the end. Using the embellishments and the die cuts that I did for embellishments on the 11th. So this, I just used a retired ornate floral 3D embossing folder, but you could use the current Pretty Flowers or anything that you want. The gingham would be nice too. And that is going to go on top of this retired paper from Celebration a year or two ago. So we're going to just do this. And then we're going to put our balloons down again like we did on all the other ones. 2 glued and 1. I don't know why I like that, but I just like 3s and 1 popped up. And then let's go ahead and stamp in Night of Navy, or you could use Starry Sky or something if you had Starry Sky paper instead. We need a scrap of white. Here's a scrap of white that I've been die cutting stuff out of, or punching. And we're going to use a punch, I think. Nah, I might use circle dies. Isn't that a cute font? I think it's really cute. All right. And that again was out of the Very Best Occasion stamp set. And I'm going to put it right back in there so I don't lose it. Okay, now, I think I'm going to use dies because I want a piece of paper under it. So I'm going to use the circle dies. And it's the second smallest one I think I want. Yep. And I'm going to put that down with some washi so it stays sort of centered. And then let's see, I think I'll use Night of Navy. I could use that glimmer paper, but I don't have it right here. So here's a scrap of Balmy Blue, which I was using for these circles. I need to find the scallop one that'll just fit. That'll work. Oh, I didn't want Balmy Blue. I wanted Night of Navy. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it, guys. Were you yelling at me? You said Night of Navy, Dad. All right, Night of Navy scrap right there. I have got to clean this mess up. All right, I'm going to die cut these, and I'll be right back. Actually, I need to get my right plates in there. Back to plate 1, 2, 3, and 3 in the Stampin' Up! Machine. Maybe. Instead of plate 4 for the embossing 3. Let me leave that there for a minute. One at a time. Okay. There's that. And now we'll do this one. I couldn't fit these. I think these are the cheap magnet sheets you get. You know, the ones for like your radiator covers or whatever. And they don't fit in the pouch exactly right. I'm gonna have to fix that because I can't close the lid, and they don't hold the dies on as good as some of the other magnet sheets do. But the other magnet sheets also are more expensive, so it's a toss-up. Oh, look, I got washi tape on there. All right, get my die off of here. Probably really hot where you are, right, Judy? It's really hot up here in Pennsylvania, for sure. Okay, well, we talked about that already earlier. And let's just glue them down, and then that's going to go right about here. Or actually, I might do these just slightly different. Maybe we'll do like this time. And then just have this here. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. A little bit different. I wish they hadn't retired the holiday rhinestones. Those were my favorites, but I have some somewhere. And they have Night of Navy in them. Let's get this glued down. So we can finish this card, and then I can show you all of them. That we made. So this card, the only embellishments are the balloons that I had extras of from Embellishments on the 11th. Some of the others I actually made, you know, embellishments. So if you watch that, that's what I used today. I am planning on doing paper pumpkin alternatives, although this month's paper pumpkin kit, the cards are really nice. One of the best as far as base, you know, cards from the kit, in my opinion, that we've had since I've been a demo. All right, so I'm actually going to glue these down. Alternative would be glue the tail down, but not the balloon. And bump the balloon up on a dimensional. But because I have texture in that background, I already have it up enough, so I'm not going to do that. And they add a little sparkle to the card. I did do them out of the ombre glimmer paper, which just retired, I think, with the annual catalog. I'll bump this up. You could put ribbon behind that. I need to find regular dimensionals. Here we go. And I really do, no matter what, stand by Stampin' Up's. I like their dimensionals so far. Although I have to say the ones from the paper pumpkin kit this month seem a little different. Thicker or something. I'm not sure. So I don't know if they're going to be changing their vendor for all of them or not. Yeah. So you can use any kind of vellum or glimmer paper that you have. Earlier I used this pool party color one that just retired from the January to June mini. And all right, let's bring all the cards in, and let me get my inks put away here first. And I will show them all to you. Get my eraser put away and my other dimensionals. Okay, so that's the one we just did. Here's the one we put. I was going to use this and do, you know, 3 more balloons, but, or 2 more balloons and then 2 on here, but I like them better in 3s. And I may put 1 or 2 Night of Navy rhinestones on there yet. We're going to put this on the inside on a piece of white right here once I get some more cut. This was from the gnome paper and set. Now we made 3 with Mittens, 2 on Balmy Blue, and these are the tag dies. And I'm going to just put white paper in both those. And this is the Knit Together stamp that I did not use the Stamparatus for and should have. And then this one is Balmy Blue with basic white, and we used an embossing folder, which was this wintry 3D, the snowflake one in this wintry 3D set that works in the mini cutter. But I just ran part of it through again, and then I splattered it with both Wink of Stella and Balmy Blue ink. And I put a little piece of white in that, but I'll put white in here as well. So cute winter cards. That could be, doesn't have to be for Christmas or something. It could just be, you know, a winter birthday or a winter get well, warm wishes, right? And then we have some Valentine type stuff, lovey-dovey cards. This whole square part with the heart on it and this one were 2 of the embellishments I made, and then this is retired paper on Flirty Flamingo. And then this one's on Real Red. This part here was the embellishment I previously made. And this one. And these two are also retired papers. I did the same thing here, but I used the just retired recently Tasteful Textile embossing folder and splatted it with red, real red, and same on this one. So we have all kinds of cards, and then we made this one from the balloons. I die cut out of that celebration paper, that's current celebration paper. It has stripes and dots, and it has gold on white and silver on white. It is a little bit thinner of a paper, but I colored the top balloon with the black alcohol marker, Stamp and Blend. The background black is embossed with the gingham embossing folder, and then this is the gingham, black and white gingham ribbon, which I strongly suggest you get while it's still available. It was out of stock and came back in. Hopefully it's in stock again now, I don't know. And Happy Anniversary was out of one of those stamp sets I showed earlier. There's the this part with the circle and the flags and the balloons was an embellishment I previously made, and I just used a piece of the designer paper on Tahitian Tide cardstock. That's one of the in colors. And these were that gold paper also, and I just colored them with Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and Parakeet Party. This one is Pool Party, and it's warped a little bit too. This was a paper out of the Gnome, Storybook Gnomes, the back side of one of the papers, and this is that just retired glimmer paper from the January to June mini that has a pink and a pool party color. So the embellishment I had done was everything from the white up. I stamped Happy Birthday. I don't remember where that's from. This is a punch. It's a new punch. It is called Decorative Circle Punch, and I just took the Pool Party Stampin' Write marker and went around the edges of it. And then the Pool Party embellishments are also from the Gnome Suite in the the July to December mini. I wish they'd just call it Holiday Catalog again. And these are on retired paper and retired ombre glimmer paper in, I don't know if it's Daffodil, I think it's Crushed Curry and Calypso Coral. But these papers were retired, the toucan with the koala bear and the lion, and this is the reverse of one of those. So this one's on a Daffodil Delight, and this one's on a basic white thick cardstock, and this one I did put a piece of white in. We did that together with another piece of that. So we have 1, 2, can't get them all on screen, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards out of the embellishments I made or die cut for the 11th. And I still have a few balloons left, but I'm kind of ballooned out right now. I just have these 3 and one Night of Navy one. But you can color these any color you want if they're white paper, right, with alcohol markers. So I think that's a very simple but pretty anniversary card. If you wanted to, you could put gold foil in back of this layer, and that would make the gold in the balloons pop, or even put a little piece behind the happy anniversary to wow it up some more. Yeah, I did all these cards tonight. I did have, I'll be honest, I had this card base and this card base and one other one. I don't remember which one. Maybe it was this one, pre-planned. Yeah, and I kind of pulled these papers out, but I didn't have them cut or anything. And the rest of them I did with you tonight. Oh no, this is the other one. It wasn't it. This was already an embellishment, and I added in the extra glimmer paper. So yeah, 14 cards, some birthday cards, some anniversary cards, some lovey-dovey cards, which I don't have anybody to send them to, and warm wishes for sometime in the winter. I can't even, right now I should say cool wishes, cool winds coming your way, another warm wishes, and another happy birthday with the leftover glimmer balloons. So yeah, 14 A2 size cards. So make embellishments, but make them and have something in mind. If you want to play along with the embellishments on the 11th, you can. There's a hashtag you can use. There's no limits. You can make as few or as many as you want. I made a lot this past month, but I'll probably slow it down a little bit for next month. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to make next month. Any requests for embellishments you want to see? So yeah, 14 cards. I should start giving some away. This is I really like this card. I might step it up again the next time with some extra gold around it or something. But yeah. And the other things we used were lots of embossing folders. I like embossing folders. Wintry 3D snowflakes, the gingham. I brought out this one, but I didn't use it, the stripes and splatters. I really like this one though. And the pretty ornate flowers, which is retired, the tasteful textile, which is retired. But you could use the pretty flowers if you wanted to instead. And then some retired papers, but you can use whatever papers you have. I'm trying to use up some of my retired stuff. I was going to do a card kit too, but I'm kind of tired and need to go make our smoothies. I got from my upline Design a Daydream card kit for having sales, which basically was mostly me, but a few other customers I think this was from May. I think it only makes, well, it looks like there's enough for a couple cards in there. And then she sent the instructions on what it's supposed to look like, which is nice. So I thought I'd do them, but I'll come back and do another video maybe next week sometime, and we'll put them together and just see what they look like. Because I don't, it's a Design a Daydream. I think that's the host only designer paper, and I have that paper. It's in the annual catalog, so if anybody wants to have a party with their demonstrator or place an order of 150 or more, you can get that. It's 48 sheets of pretty papers. So yeah, we had a good night tonight, or a good, still on night schedule. Good day today. Thanks, Judy. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I'll do another video. And also Monday, don't forget, I'm doing stencils with Stamp Girl for the month of July. And then in August, we'll change it up to another tool, but I forget which one it is. And I asked her once before. I'll go check my email. But August, it's still, I think we have 2 Mondays yet of stencils. So come for that. And also there will be paper pumpkin alternatives. It just won't be on the weekend like I had originally planned, because I also am working on jewelry projects on my other channel. So go see those too. I did put some videos up for BB Craft YouTube program videos. I put 3 up in the last 3 or 4 days on that channel. A knock it out of the park wedding card. Well, I would make it be a little bit larger, or maybe a fun fold, and I would use foil paper, or paper with foiling in it. If you have like the crane paper, that has some nice generic foil patterns that just retired, or any other paper that has foiling in it that's gold or silver would be pretty. But also, I don't know what the person's colors are. Maybe they don't like gold and silver and they like black and blue. I don't know. You know, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Make it to their taste. Um, the stamp set that I used to like for wedding cards too was the one that had the cherry blossoms on it. Hold on, I think I still have that. Um, okay, let's see. It's called Forever Blossoms. Forever. This one, if you have it, Judy, makes a nice wedding card. It's got cherish every moment of this day, always and forever. Wishing you a long life together filled with love and promise. And this flower is really pretty, and there were dies that went with it. This just retired at the end of the last annual. But if you have it, it's a good one. Yeah. But there's others. There's others too. If you have any that say always and forever, or, you know, things like that. Or even if you don't and you just have a pretty floral or something, dies you can cut out of foil paper, and then a nice sentiment stamp, which I am losing it here. Even some of these generic ones, let's see, like this one has wishing you a happily ever after. This is in the celebrating you, which is current. And I thought there was one in this one too. I mean, you could even use wishing you everything wonderful. Some of the Valentine sets are nice for weddings. They don't have to say Happy Valentine's Day, you know. Anything that says love or blessings or always and forever, that kind of stuff. You have that one, celebrating you. Yeah, so you could put just for you on the outside or something, and wishing you a happily ever after on the inside. That kind of stuff I do. Or lots of love, wishing you a happily ever after. Stuff like that. But I think for wedding cards, I always think foil. You know, use foil of some kind, either on the die cuts or the paper itself. That's just me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off of here and go make some fruit smoothies with some protein powder in, and have a healthy, cool dinner tonight. That's our dinner tonight, because we had a very unhealthy pizza, and before that we had very sort of probably unhealthy sushi and leftover sushi. So thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Thank you for the thumbs ups. I truly appreciate it. Thanks for taking time out of your Saturday to come join me, and try and stay cool if it's hot like it is here, wherever you are. I can't wait to see my electric bill not. Air conditioner has been on nonstop for a month, and this one for a couple days now. But oh my goodness. Yes, hope to see you soon. It'll be a video next, though, not a live. And I don't know about the live schedule yet. I'm kind of feeling weird doing every Thursday or Friday lives, because I mostly did that when I was trying to sell Stampin' Up. So I'm not sure exactly what I should do yet with that, but I'll come on occasionally and do lives, and I'll try and give enough notice that people will know when I'm coming. Otherwise, stay tuned for all the videos. All right, guys, hugs, love, and peace. Let me type that in. And have a great weekend and week ahead. And I will also announce, like I announced this live in my Facebook group. So if you're not in there, join it, Deb House Crafty Cottage group, because I did put a video link for this in there too. And I did it early this morning, or maybe yesterday. I can't remember. All right, I'm off now. Bye. Maybe. There we go.